Hi, my name is Cassidy Harmon, and the topic for this speech is sibling age gaps. So, think about your siblings. Are they your best friend? Are they someone you look up to? Or maybe it's someone you only see at holidays and don't talk too much. Now, take a second and ask yourself, why is that? Why does that happen? Is it your personalities? Are they very different? Is it how your family operates? Or is it your age difference? Even if you don't have siblings, understanding how age gaps affect sibling relationships helps us understand why families can be different from one another, how some siblings are super close, and how others grow up like strangers because their age gaps are so far apart. I've spent some time reading real life stories, and I've spent some time reading studies to better understand this. And I found that the age gap between siblings really shapes how they grow up and how they feel about each other, and even how their family works. So I'm going to break this down into three main parts for you. First, I'll explain siblings who are closer in age, and then I will explain some who are farther apart in age, and then finally I will explain how their parents can help their children stay close. So, siblings that are closer in age often grow up doing a lot of the same things, such as going to school, doing the same sports, even going through a lot of the same milestones together. Because of that, they grow a stronger bond. Their connections are stronger because they're with each other 24/7. But this can also build a rivalry. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, kids who are closer in age may actually fight more. You may ask, why? It's because they're going through the same things at the same time. They're going through similar stages, like hitting puberty or starting school. So this leads to more competition for attention from the parent. But here's the upside to this, the good thing, is these children that are closer in age grow stronger bonds. And stronger bonds means that the children will understands what each other are going through. Now we're going to look at siblings with bigger age gaps. When there's a bigger age gap, the sibling relationship can feel completely different. The older sibling may feel like a babysitter or another parent for that younger sibling. According to psychologist Dr. Kramer, she found that older siblings in these types of relationships often take on more responsibility. They may help with homework or teach their young sibling how to do something. This can lead to a lot of care and a lot of love towards the siblings, but they're really not close because that older sibling feels like a parent, not a sibling. Because when you have one sibling in high school and one in pre-K and elementary school, they're not very close because they're not experiencing the same things together. That does not mean that they don't love each other. It just means that them building their bond is going to be a little bit harder because one's almost completely grown up and the other's just starting out. So, let's start with how parents can help their children grow strong bonds, no matter if it's a small age gap or a big age gap. It starts with understanding. Understanding that if you decide to have children in a small age gap or a big age gap, that there's going to be some difficulties. The parent should be aware of their child's different needs and how to treat each child as their own person, as an individual, and not as a group, and how to make that child not feel left out. Experts recommend that families spend time doing activities that everyone can enjoy, not just what fits one child's age group. Because why would you want to go, let's say, why would you want to go watch Elsa? Why would you want to go watch Frozen when you're 15 years old and you're not 76? Be honest, you don't want to do that. So you could do other things like have game nights or maybe bake it together, something that you will both enjoy. Another idea is for the parents to do check-ins with each child. This can help each sibling and each parent feel heard and they can understand their frustrations and they can try to fix what has been broken by the age gap. The more effort that the parent puts into this connections, the more likely that the siblings are going to have a closer bond. So I explored the three big ideas. First, the siblings who are close in age. Second, the siblings with bigger age gaps. And third, how parents play a huge role in how relationships grow. So, what did we learn in the speech? that the age difference between siblings is not a number. It helps shapes how close they are, how they see each other, how the family functions as a whole. So, whether you and your sibling are, let's say, 3 years apart or 12 years apart, it is 100% possible to build a strong bond with time and effort and understanding. So, my name is Cassidy Harmon, and this is my speech for this topic.